I've been consumed by hate and having a deep desire to take revenge on somebody that treated me unfair or improperly. And when I say consumed, I mean really consumed. Like day and night, all my focus went there, just building just those plots in my head, how I would treat that other person. And there's a quote I learned that helped me actually deal with that situation. And it is, revenge is like taking poison and expecting the other person to die. And tell you this, I took the poison for sure. And it also took a toll, because if you're spending so much time with dark feelings and ideas, it has a toll on the body and the mind. So I started to sleep less, I had difficulty falling asleep, my mind was racing all the time. It was also a negative effect for and on the people around me. Not only did I take them for granted, I also started becoming less of a nice person, because I was so much focused on getting my sweet, well-planned revenge. Fortunately, I realized I need professional help and got professional help. And that was just a game changer. This therapist not only helped me understand the negative effect it had on my body and my mental state, but the therapist also taught me to explore the dark side. What the therapist did is let me play out my best case scenario, so for my victim probably the worst case scenario, and see what happens. If I still think of that, not a lot actually. I started to feel sorry for the victim, and it didn't bring me anything by doing what I wanted to do. And so playing this scenario in my head and see what kind of results it would produce. I also got help from a quote from Anthony Robbins, and it goes like that: if you're grateful for something, it's impossible to be angry or upset in that moment, because there's only one emotion that can govern. So I started systematically to replace my feelings of hate and a deep desire to take revenge for gratefulness. I'm grateful for life, for my kids, for my girlfriend, for my career, for everything around me. And by doing that, I place myself into the light instead of into the darkness. So if you're suffering from similar symptoms as I do, or you know somebody who is consumed by hate and deep desire to take revenge, help them to live in the now and not in the past, or actually live for the future. Because every time you're thinking about revenge, it's not a future-oriented thing. So look for a way to improve your happiness day in, day out. Focus on what you're grateful for in the deliberate way, and choose that every single day over a negative thought. And I'm not advocating for positive thoughts only, because we can all be angry and frustrated, and we should, we're human beings, but don't let it rule you, rule your mind, and therefore also your future state. So look after yourself, look after each other.